Hello there guys and girls, this is Pixel and today I've got something very exciting to talk about. Now, I'm filming this, as you can see by the date in the bottom corner, on the 21st of June, which is a Wednesday. And on the Tuesday, I believe you're watching this on a Friday, but on the Tuesday, I released this video called Scammer Steals My Crimson Dracos in Rocket League. Now, basically what happened is a guy did multiple tricks on me. If you haven't seen the original video, then be sure to go check it out. And eventually, I traded my red Draco wheels for grey Draco wheels when I was under the impression that I was getting white Draco wheels. So that happened, and I just want to start by saying a massive thank you to everyone that supported me on this video. Like, look at these ratings, and it's insane. And before we get into this video, you'll know what it is in a sense by the title. I want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone that did message the guy saying to, you know, please give the item back that he stole. But I also want to say to those of you that took it upon yourself to message him really mean things, like almost as far as death threats, I don't condone that, okay? I understand you messaging him back and, like, pestering him almost because he's done something wrong and he should be held accountable for that. But you should not go as far to say such mean things. So to those of you that stuck up for me, I appreciate it, but please don't take it too far because that's not what we're about here in the Pixel Army. But bottom line is, within 2 hours of this video going live, he messaged me back on PlayStation saying, okay, dude, I'm sorry, I'll give them back. I did warn him saying I would expose him to you guys as a scammer because scammers should be outed for their wrongs. He didn't listen. But then when the video went up, he was like, I'm sorry, I'm getting so many messages, I'm really sorry, I'll give them back. So I messaged him back this morning, and we basically, this is what happened. I'm going to go through it right now. So for the first, like, 5-10 minutes or so, he's on this account, and he basically says, as you can see in the bottom corner here, he says he moved all of his inventory to his other account. Now, I am going to show you in this video his second account. I don't think he'll be playing on this account anymore because he's got so many messages, and I don't think he knew how to turn off notifications, which is why he made a second account. So he's not going to be on this account here. But when I show you his second account, all right, we're going to be the bigger people here. Don't spam his second account. I'm going to show you the name because as far as his actions are concerned, his word is no longer trustworthy to me. He's only being nice because he got exposed. Okay, so I'm telling you his second account name so you don't trade with him. Okay, because if I didn't know his second account name and you guys didn't know, he could continue on that second account scamming people and we wouldn't know. So when I show you second account name, take note of it, and if you see it, don't trade with it, but don't bother him, okay? Water's under the bridge now, and I'll explain what happened. So, he moved his inventory, he told me the name, and so this is me telling him he could have disabled his notifications because apparently it was unplayable, and if he's getting hundreds of messages, I understand. So, I basically said, I need to know the name, otherwise you could just keep scamming, as you can see here. And yeah, I said he needs to be held accountable, so that happens, alright? So, I get the account name, and then I invite it here. So, he'll join now, like, in a bit, I think. Okay, right, so here it is. Okay, so SMD --catonks. Okay, so don't message this guy. Please don't message him, but don't trade with him. But yeah, what happened was he had a stacked car when I joined the party, and then he swapped to a default car. Just trying to kind of see that he didn't have it. And then he tried to, this is the thing, he tried to do the classic, woe is me, I've been caught tactic. He tried to give me a bunch of stuff. Okay, so the bottom line is, I came into here wanting my red Dracos back for my grey Dracos. I said I saw the Mantis as like hey, I caught you out for trying to hide your valuables, and I think he tried to give me the purple Mantis. I said stay after because of something else that happened. I'll explain. He says, can we do a match? And I do that later, but he adds the purple Mantis as if he's trying to give it back to me. He literally accepted the trade. Right, so here's what happened. I wasn't going to do this, but on my phone at the time, my friend James was messaging one of my group chats, and he messaged me last night saying that this dude scammed him a couple of weeks ago, because he also, this dude said in his message, I'm sorry, my friend taught me the scam, it was my first scam, and I told him straight up, no, you were lying, it wasn't your first scam, because you scammed my friend. And I messaged him then saying, James, this is JT Gamer on YouTube, by the way, I said, James, what did he take from you? And he said Crimson Endo and Pink Voltaics. He later on corrected me in a message saying it was a Lime Endo, so I put Crimson Endo in the chat first, and then when I correct myself Lime is when I get the message from James, but I say I'll have those back too, please. And he literally put the Pink Volts in straight away, so it was definitely this guy. He didn't put the Crimson Endo in, because obviously it wasn't that, so I said Lime. And then he said he traded that away to his friend, but he put a pink endo in as well. And James was happy with that because a pink endo is actually worth more than a lime endo. And of course, they matched the voltaic wheels. So I was able to get... he then, I think he said... Did he try and get me? Yeah, look, he said he did the classic scammer thing where they've been caught. They try and get it... They try and give it back to you for free as if it makes them feel better. But that wasn't the point of my video last night. and it wasn't the point of this video today. I wasn't trying to make profit from this guy. I just wanted things to be back the way they were before I got scammed. So I was happy to give him his grey Dracos back. It's sad because it's quite possible he could have got those grey Dracos from scamming, but I don't know that in his inventory for certain. The only thing I wanted from him were my red Dracos for his greys, the pink vaults, and another painted endo for my friend James, because I know that was scammed. He probably scammed those grey Dracos. He might have scammed for the white Dracos, but I don't know that for certain. So I was in it for my friend and to get back for myself. So he said he wanted to give it to me for free. I said, no, that's not the point, and as long as he's learned his lesson. So hopefully he doesn't scam. I have no way of knowing, but the chance will be greatly reduced if you don't trade with this account or the other account. But don't message it. Just get on with your day. I thank you, everyone who just asked him and said, hey, give it back, it's not fair. But you didn't need to take it too far. Okay, so that happened. And now I'm going to skip forward to the bit where I invite my friend. And then after that, I'm going to finish the video with a little game we play. Because he said, do you want to play a match after? And I thought, you know what? To really bury the hatchet, I'll play a game. So to finish this video, I'm going to do like a Road to Diamond style video. I'm not going to be too critical. I'm just going to talk about the game. Maybe let it speak for itself a little bit and just kind of react to the game with you. But before we do that, I'm going to show you my trade at the end with my friend. So after I messaged James what he got scammed for, I said, invite me or get online and I'll invite you in a few minutes. And he said, okay. I played the game and then I invited him. So here I basically said that he gave the pink endo, and honestly, James was so gassed. I know Max was telling me that James was messaging him about, you know, how excited he was, because it's quite a lot of stuff to lose some painted voltaics and a painted car. You know, for the vast majority of people, that's quite a lot of stuff to lose, and that really sucks. So I saw the opportunity. It was so crazy that it was the same guy that scammed him that scammed me. So I managed to get my stuff back, and I managed to get his stuff back, which felt really good that I could help out a genuine friend of mine and get him his stuff back. Now, while this rolls, I was thinking maybe I could do some kind of series called like Scamming Police or something like that, where if you provide hard evidence that you got scammed by someone, then I could kind of use my influence and your influence to get the items back. I don't know whether that's practical. Let me know in the comments what you think of that Scam Police idea. But look, he says, that's awesome, thank you so much. He's got a painted endo back that's more valuable than the one he lost, and some pink voltaics. So that's all well and good. And now that this trade is out of the way, I'm going to show you the game I had with that scammer that is hopefully no longer a scammer. So shout out to you, JT Gaming. I'm glad you got your stuff back. I'm glad I could help. And now I'll see you. I love you. That's brilliant. I'll see you guys when we get into the 1v1 with the only guy that has ever and hopefully will ever scam me. So here we go. We're in a 1v1 game. Obviously, I have no idea of this guy's skill. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's bad, but let's get into this game and just watch it together, because I played it earlier today. I don't remember a lot of what happened. I'm not going to, like I said, analyze it too much. I'll just let you watch the video. See, like, those wheels he's wearing, I don't know how he got them. They're white. But obviously, I could have potentially even said, you stole white Dracos from my friend, and seen and just waited to see if he'd give them to me, because then I'd know he did scam them. But I wasn't going to do that because I didn't know for certain. I thought that was a really cool shot just then where I like almost dropped it in, but it wasn't meant to happen. I think there was one goal. I think it was the 5th goal of the game. I bump him, and in my head I was thinking, that's for taking my red Dracos. You'll see the goal when it happens. It was absolutely savage. But anyway, 4:30 left on the clock, and it's still 0-0. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, he's decent. He made a pretty good save. He's got some wall control there, so I'm going to need to try and focus. I haven't played 1v1s really at all. I've probably played... The amount of 1v1s I've played is probably in single digits since my match against the Camping Russia, because, I don't know, I lost a lot of motivation to play 1v1s. I was playing a lot more with friends, and obviously I just took a massive L. But that was a good bounce shot off the wall. He wasn't stopping that, so it's 1-0 now. And he said, nice shot. Like, that's the thing. He is being overly nice to me, and I understand why. And eventually, you're just going to have to think, yes, he did make that mistake, and had I not made that video, he would have been malicious about it. He would have kept going. So it's kind of hard because he's only being nice to me because of you guys and because of what I have, like, as a YouTube channel. But you've kind of got to accept it and just hope he's learned his lesson and go from there. So that was a pretty dodgy shot, and it didn't go in. I thought maybe I was going to squeeze that in, but it hit the brick wall of the Psionics post and went back out. All right, so it's 1-0. Pretty close game so far. All right, what has he got for us? Is he going up the wall? Okay, quite a decent 50-50 on my part. Do I put it in? I think I put it in. Yeah, that's 2-0. All right, okay. 3.5 minutes to spare. 2 goals up. Like, obviously, it would be cool to beat the scammer, you know? Whether he's a scammer now or if he's just an ex-scammer. He's got pretty well known on my channel for doing that to me. So it would be cool to take him down in a friendly, fun, gaming kind of way. So What do I try here? Not a bounce dribble. Try and carry it instead. What do I try? Oh, you see that? I tried to get the massive flick with the back of the Octane, and it just rolled straight off. It didn't flick at all. I think genuinely with a Mantis or a Batmobile, that flick, or even a Dominus or an Endo, that flick would have been a lot further. Because I think the Octane has one of the shortest hitboxes in the game. I think I saw in a video out of 26 cars, so this was probably before, this is definitely before the Mantis and probably before the Endo as well. The Octane was like the 19th or 20th in rank for like length. So the Octane's very, very short, but 3-0 currently. It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. I like my odds in this game at this point. Dodgy kickoffs. I've never really got a method of kickoff down, but we'll just accept that. All right, so I get the boost here from him. And do I go on the Storm? Do I get the goal? Okay, I tried to sort of chip it over, but he made a decent backflip save, so I'll just be boost starving him at this point, I believe. I think I'll go to the middle boost as well. Okay, so what's he got? What's he got in the locker? Well waited for as well. If only I could have turned around without bumming him, I might have been able to go on the Storm. But I decided to just charge him there and potentially get this boost in the corner. I do, so he's very much starved right now. And I think, is that a goal? Nope, I've completely missed one of the worst shots ever. That was a good bump. Did I score from that? No, he's coming back. Oh, fake? Fake? And then I just... There we go. I definitely messed with him a little bit there. That's the kind of flick with the Octane I wanted. I missed a real sitter of an open goal. Instead of, like, flipping into it, I just sort of hit it up and hit it into the crossbar. Not ideal, but it was a decent flick. He says easy win. But I think the next goal that happens is the most savage goal that I'm really proud of. Here, it's coming up right now. All right. I forget the ball. I go straight for him. Solid bump. And it goes in. That felt really good. That really felt like all the tension between us. I can now forget about this guy. That bump was just like my savior. It felt so good to score that goal. I think from this point on in the game, I try very ambitious things, very dumb things. I think I try a couple air drags, even though I'm not great at them. I've done a few in my time, a few decent ones, but I'm not the best. I haven't really... I'll be honest, I've played more H1Z1 in the past 2 weeks than I have Rocket League by about twice. I think I've had about probably 16 hours on Rocket League. No, let's go with 20 hours on Rocket League, but I know I've had 40 hours plus on H1 in the last 2 weeks, so it's amazing that I'm still managing to keep the daily uploads with Rocket League, despite not playing it as much, but this always happens for me. I don't know about you, but Rocket League starts to get, not boring, it gets a little bit samey, a little bit stale, but then Psyonix always times it perfectly, so when that time comes, a new update comes out, because trust me, at the beginning of July, after the 5th till like the 10th, it's going to be, bam, Rocket League 8 hours a day. Like, genuinely, it's going to be sick. We're getting new Season 5 ranks. I'd imagine it will still be Platinum, Diamond, Champion, 1, 2, and 3, and all that stuff. We're getting a new crate, 2 new cars, new maps, new black market items, the goal explosions. The update is going to be insane. We've got the new arena, which looks a bit more basic than the previous arenas they've introduced, such as, well, the Dropshot Arena, of course, Starbase Arc, Aquadome for some low-performance PCs. That was a bit dodgy, so I say it every update, but it's genuinely true. Every update literally one-ups the previous update. And it's something I'm so excited for. Obviously, it's going to be big because it's the 2-year anniversary. So I think summer's going to be a big summer for Rocket League. The hype might die down a little bit in September when school starts, when university starts for me, which is mad. I'm literally moving out of my house that I've lived in for... How long have I lived in this house? 16 years. I'm moving out in 3 months' time, which is crazy. But honestly, it's going to be exciting. I think if we really push, we could reach 200,000 subscribers by September. That's a little goal in my head. And then, of course, I've got the big goal that I set since we reached 100,000, which is 250,000 by 2018, which is a huge goal / milestone. But, yeah, I realize I've been talking about this update so much. I haven't been watching the game. And I think he scored twice on me since I stopped paying attention, at least once. So I don't actually remember the goal, so I can't comment on that. It's just more like an update video now with some background gameplay with a bit of meaning, because it's background gameplay, again, to stir the person who scammed me. So what do I go for here? Is it power shot, a drag? There's my attempt at a little bit of a drag. I try a little twist, but I'm not carrying the ball with me. So that's another fail from me. I think I got off the wall here. Yeah, decent shot coming up. Bam, straight in the net. 6-3 with 30 seconds to go. So yeah, I will say it one more time. Thank you for everyone who supported me through this. It obviously wasn't traumatic, you know. Although I lost 100 keys worth of items, I wouldn't have got that item in the first place if it wasn't for blind trading. So I didn't work too hard for it. I just sniped it in a game of blind trading against Jakers. And also, I can get it back. You know, I'm quite good at getting items. I have amazing viewers who donate if I stream. I haven't streamed much lately, so obviously donations have been quite low, but that's fine because I haven't been streaming. So, you know, that makes sense. But, honestly, you guys are just the best. And not even with this scamming thing. Recently with my videos, if you just look at my channel, since like the sort of start of June, the middle of June. It's genuinely been mad. The support has been absolutely crazy, and I cannot thank you enough for it. I think I'm going for just a little bit of a carry into the net to finish this game. 7-1. Well played to the dude, so don't worry about messaging him. We got it. We got the stuff back. We got my friend's stuff back. That never would have happened. Like, that's arguably better than me getting my Crimson Dracos back. Getting those pink voltaics and a painted endo back for my friend is probably more valuable to him than these Dracos were to me. So, yeah, and I couldn't have done that without you guys. So, yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, then be sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe today to join the Pixel Army. And I'm just saying, tomorrow's video is a very exciting video. It's a video that you want me to do a lot. A series of videos that I've done before. And it's with a YouTuber that you guys really like me making videos with. I'm not going to say any more, but subscribe today to join the Pixel Army. I've been Pixel, you've been awesome. I'll see you in the next video very soon.